Since we're doing it this week, we are recording this one as opposed to live stream it because my internet's been down. So we're doing this at the 4G. So for those of you who are watching this after the fact, thanks for tuning in, regardless of the hiccups that we have as we go forth. The last session, you guys had made your way to this bar owned by the Downside Kings, the Fusion. I'm gonna forget the name of it now. I gotta pull up the story notes here. Fusion Queen is the name of this place. You had made your way here, and Maverick had stayed back in the. Oh, I was just reading what Chen just wrote in chat too. Took uncanny mobility for my operative exploit level 2. Designate a target before I move. I won't provoke attacks of opportunity. That's cool. Maverick had stayed behind and hung out at a was it a canteen or a cafe? I forget. Guarding the weapons while Chin and Santa's character had gone in to investigate the Fusion Queen without weapons to not trigger any alarms or anything like that. You guys had gone in and done some recon. Couldn't really find any information out, but you did see people going in and out of the back room, and then I believe where we had left off is that you had left and gone to meet up with Maverick back where he was located, and you were going to be discussing your next plan of action to determine where you wanted to go from here. So that's where we are, is you guys meeting back up with Maverick and figuring out how you want to proceed with the Downside Kings and the Fusion Queen.
Well, it doesn't look like we'll be able to get in there and find anything out by just hanging out at the club.
No,
Well,
I think we're gonna have to hit them hard.
I think so too.
Our other option is to wait until they close and then try to, do a kind of a B&E job on that. But either way, we're gonna have to go in with our weapons.
So, do we have any ways to temporarily disguise our weapons, Mr. GM, DM?
I don't know that any disguising is going to work because the guards at the door are physically checking everybody that's coming through. So.
It's not for the guards; it's for after.
Oh, I don't know what the intent would be to hide weapons after. I would assume if there's trouble to be done, the better thing would be avoid the authorities if possible. You are in a shitty part of town. I have no idea what the authorities are like down here. Like, no idea if they're gonna come running or if they're just gonna be like, "It's those dudes over there at the Fusion Queen." it's their own. It's up to them, man. They're on their own. They might be paid off to ignore anything that goes on at the Fusion Queen as well.
Yeah,
That's a good point. And the other thing is, even if they're not, our best bet is to have as little contact with the authorities as possible. So if they do come running, we need to cut and run as quickly as possible.
Also, did you guys when you because technically you're still on you're doing recon for the Starfinder Society, kind of low key. Did they ever give you any like information about, hey, are you guys? Because I guess the question I have, and I'm honestly thinking back to when we had that encounter, and I can't remember, which is why I'm asking this question. Were you doing these investigations as official representatives of the Starfinder organization, or was it more like, hey, if you guys want something to do and you're earning your way into our society, why don't you take a look at this and let us know what you find? Because that was something that just popped in my mind too, is whether or not you're officially representing the Starfinders. I guess maybe you wouldn't be because you're not actually members yet. Because you guys are still applicants, so to speak. So maybe that's a stupid question.
Yeah. I wasn't under the impression that we were operating in some kind of official capacity for sure. So
Okay.
I think we're just on a trial basis.
All right, so do you guys want to hit them hard and heavy at the front, or you guys want to wait till it goes dark and try to do a B&E style? I mean, either way, you're going to be dealing with armed guards. I think the difference would be civilians.
Well, there's only 2 guards in the front, so we can probably get as close as we want to those guards before we decide to act, because they're gonna want to search us, so we can get pretty close.
Hi, good night. So, do we have any kind of a map of how the layout is of where they're
Oh,
standing?
I need
roads,
to. Yes,
stuff
yes,
like
yes,
that?
yes. Sorry, I forgot to share the map with you guys. It's up on my screen, and I
Okay.
forgot to, because you guys are actually outside. I had put you on the map in the alleyway. So you guys are technically in the alley looking down. It's just that's where you're located at the moment. The cantina may be farther down the street, but that's where I put the you guys on the map.
So there is space to kind of avoid the line.
Yeah, and depending on what time you go, there may not be a line. That's the question, because the club, when you guys had gone, when Chen and Lysander had gone earlier, it was like I think like 11 o'clock or something. You guys probably spent a couple hours inside. So right now it's probably by the time you went back to the cantina and grabbed Maverick and came back, it's probably 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. So still people in line, but not not like 11 when it was opening. Excuse me.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'll roll a. There are 3 people in line at the moment, just hanging out, chatting with the bouncers. Whether or not they're people wanting to get in or friends of the guards remains to be seen. Technically, I mean, you guys are technically still discussing things. I'm just explaining what's going on out front right now.
So when they check, have we observed? Well, you two observed how they check you out. How was that? Do they?
It's a full pat down,
Pat down, wand,
which might give us a
I
little bit of
mean,
an element of surprise. So
I
yeah,
would.
it's a
I
pat
guess
down and a
the
wand.
question: are they both checking 2 people at a time, or is like one patting down and while the other one's kind of watching?
Let's just say that it's one patting down, the other one watching. Or maybe one patting
Like,
down and the other guy's running a scanner. That's a better way to look at it. One guy's doing a physical pat down, the other guy's running a scanner.
so they're basically both distracted on like one person.
I wouldn't say distracted, but they're both focused.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think
So
we could
potentially we could hit at least one of them from behind. I guess my question is that's a possibility, right?
I think
Totally
that's
possible.
probably a good way to approach it, is to have Maverick come up from the other side. As we walk through the line, he could be approaching from the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast reflecting armor on myself just before we get to our position where I'd be frisked or checked or wand. Have the wand go over me, so that I have a little bit of extra, protection. And when they go to search me, I'm gonna have my
It's be like
my
open up,
pistol,
hey, what's
and I'm
up,
it's gonna be like,
buddy?
here it is, and that should be enough to draw their attention to me.
Yep.
And because I'm covered with my reflective armor spell, I'm hoping that I can tank that at least for one round, while maybe Chen gets the drop, Maverick comes from behind, and we can work at it that way.
If you coordinate it in such a manner as this, I would say I would give you your attack. I don't know what they call it, if it's surprise attack or attack of opportunity from Chin and Maverick, because if they're focused on what you're doing with Lysander, then they're going to be distracted. They're going to be like, "Oh, he's got a gun," and they're going to be
I'm
in
gonna
the
be like, hey,
and they're going to be in the middle of reacting to that, which would allow Chin and Maverick to act accordingly. So, I mean,
right.
if that's the route you want to take, then let's do it. The question I have is, are you doing it now? So, I mean, there's pros and cons. So, are you doing it now at 3 o'clock in the morning while there's people in line and people still in the club? Or are you going to try to wait until after the club which will probably be 6 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, when the civilians are all gone. Pros and cons to this would be right now, when you were in earlier, you saw a finite amount of staff, of guards. You saw 2 guys at the door, 3 guys on the inside. You don't know if there's any more. There was 4 guys that came in, and then they left. There's civilians here. After hours, there may be more guards here, because you don't know what the after hours stuff. Because before, there was also a bunch of guys out back at the loading dock as well.
Sure. And after hours, the approach to the guards is going to be a little more parallel too, since they're going to be mentally prepped to be checking one person at a time, and not, hey, what are you walking up on us for?
Yeah.
Which is more like closing time kind of guarding.
Also, you'd have the noise of the club.
We'll just have to worry about
disguising some of the gunfire.
Right. We'll just have to worry about civilian crossfire.
All right.
Potentially. I mean, my idea was like to kind of set up right when they're gonna get frisked, and then kind of come up behind them.
Yeah, you'll need to approach from the other. So actually, let's move you on the map really quick, because you'll be coming completely from
the block.
Yeah, you're going to be coming from completely the other angle. So let's say you're over here. Oops, I accidentally made your icon bigger. Is that the right size? Something like that. And then Chin and Lysander are here essentially. Does that make sense?
So yeah, we're not. Guess kind of coordinate, kind of meander about, and then when they're up next, kind of start walking that way.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I'll follow you, Lysander.
All right. So I'm going to stroll up. Happy-go-lucky, smiley, smiley, smile. And, right before we get into line, I do my reflective armor.
Sure.
And then as I approach and they go to frisk me, I've got my hand on the pistol, and when they open up my jacket and they see it, out it comes, and we hit him as hard as we can.
Okay. So I'm going to move this guy over here. As you approach, they're coming in to do the scan and everything else.
Hey, fellas, that bartender still here? Man, she was snotty but hot.
Oh, shit, he's got a gun!
Time to shoot!
All right, so I'm not gonna roll initiative this turn. We'll actually let's go ahead and roll it. Let's go ahead and roll initiative this turn. But because of the way we're doing this turn, you guys get Lysander's action was going up and surprising everybody, but I'll give Chin and Maverick a chance to do some stuff. And if you, what I will say is, because your action was, hey guys, surprise. If you also want to, do you actually want to try to shoot one of them in the face? I mean,
well, yeah, it's coming out and it's just going straight up, throat, face, whatever. It's going to be the idea is to completely remove that person from the equation with one shot if possible.
I have no idea how that works in this game. So
I have no idea either, but I mean, I'm not going for the foot or trying to do a wounding shot or something. It's a full attack.
What the frick is?
All right.
I can't set the faces to stun, Captain.
There is no stun option.
There's no stun option. So yeah.
All right, so we'll use these rolls next turn. All right, so in the meantime, we'll just go around the table. Lysander will go, Chen will go, and Maverick will go. So go ahead and make your. What I don't know here is, and I'm assuming you're looking this up because I saw you pull out your book, Chen. How do they do surprise attacks in this game, like attacks of opportunity and stuff? I'm about to look this up myself.
Well, the attacks of opportunity are pretty much the same, but a surprise attack.
I want to look this up real quick.
Yeah. Choose early that.
Okay. What do I do?
Okay. Percentage. Once the surprise round takes place, okay. Characters can also take swift actions during the surprise round. Flat-footed condition. They have a -2 penalty to their armor class. Okay. So I'll need to apply the flat-footed condition to these guys.
So that varies from current Pathfinder 2, which is basically you get 2 attacks and the better one lands.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
So I think what I do here, if I'm not mistaken, I need to. How do I apply this to one of these guys? I think I have to select. Give me 2 seconds here because I need to make sure that I do this properly with the combat tracker. And I need to go to effects and we go to flat-footed. Okay, he has flat-footed on him. And this guy would also have flat-footed on him. So both of these guys have the flat-footed effect on them now, which means it'll automatically take that into account when you do your roll. So we'll see how it goes from there. So, Lysander, you're up first.
All right. I'm going to...
Oh, you need to make
I got a target one.
Yeah, make sure you have one of those guys targeted first.
I guess we'll target... Am I targeting? Yeah.
Yeah, it was control plus click. Control left click to select a target.
I think I got him.
Yeah, you can see it in the combat tracker if you guys have that window open.
The combat tracker. I gotta find that.
Up on the top right, it is the 2 swords crossed. That is a hit.
Who'd you hit?
It's a ship combat tracker. It's not the right one. There it is. Okay. All right, that's a hit, and the damage on my highly effective little pistol, I'm sure isn't all that great, but let's see what we do. Semi-auto pistol. How do I do the damage on this? I'm trying to remember.
Go to your I'm gonna open up your character sheet for you. You're on your actions tab, and then where it says damage on the right hand side, where it says 1d6p,
Yep.
just double click that.
Got it.
Oh yeah. Now, because you're hitting him straight in the face, we're gonna do a little bit of extra damage because you caught him by surprise, and we're gonna say I'm gonna roll on a 1d4 to see how much extra. We did an extra 2. Okay.
Fair enough.
All right, Chen, you're up next.
Okay, I'm going to do a trick attack.
Okay.
Since so I get to roll sense motive for this. So it's got to make a 20 plus their DC.
Okay. What are you trying to sense here?
Basically, that's my sneak attack roll to see if I do it. So it's got to hit a DC equal to 20 plus my target's CR. What combat rating, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Let's see. Does it actually tell me what their combat rating is? Let's see here.
Chances are good to be a 1 or 2.
It says 0.5 is their.
Oh, yeah. It's not even a 1. Okay. Yeah.
So I think you're good.
Yeah. So I just get an extra D4.
Okay. On damage or on your attack?
On damage.
Okay.
Yep. Where's this here? How do I target the
control click
targeted now?
No. Yep, you do now.
Okay. And now I can roll. How do I roll an attack roll?
On your action page, on the action tab of your page, you're gonna pick your your pulse caster pistol, I'm assuming, and where it says like the +5 for under the
Oh, okay,
armor
I got
type,
it.
double
Yeah.
click that. That's the attack roll. That is a hit, and then just double click the damage. Okay, and you say you do an additional 1d4 of damage?
Yeah.
So go
I
ahead and
wonder if I can
roll.
just roll it straight from here.
You can, but I'll have to. Okay, yeah, that works. That works. Something like that. Okay. All right. Maverick, you're up.
Okay.
That is a hit.
So my damage says it's got 1d8 and a burn effect after that.
It should automatically apply it if there is a burn effect that's automatic.
Okay, let's see what this does.
It's wounded.
Did it do the?
I don't know that it does it automatically. I remember when we did the very first fight, the bad guys got automatic fire damage when it was a crit hit. Does your
Oh,
rifle? I would assume your rifle only does fire damage on a crit hit, like the damage over time.
Guess I'll have to look at that.
All right, so we're gonna get rid of the flat-footed trait. So you guys, as you do this, obviously you took them by surprise, and
Okay.
you walk up to him. Lysander opens up his coat, says "Waka waka waka," and pulls a pistol out and like tucks it up against the guy's chin and tries to shoot his head off. And he does a chunk of damage, like takes half the guy's cheek up, burns his face. Guy stumbles back, screaming. But did you guys all attack the same one? Let me double check here.
No, it looks like both are now damaged.
Yeah,
One's
so
wounded and one's heavy. So
it looks
now
like Lysander and Chin attacked the same guy because you guys were up close and Maverick took a shot at the other guy. So that first guy, took a shot to the face from Lysander and then took another shot from like the flank from Chin, and that guy stumbles back screaming, holding his face with one hand and like trying to pull his pistol, with the other hand as he stumbles back. Meanwhile, Maverick's in the back, pulls out his rifle and takes a pot shot at the other guy, who shouts in surprise, and he pulls his pistol and falls back. You got the three people who were in the crowd who have now begun screaming bloody murder, and they're running for the various directions. Oh my God, what the hell's happening? Let me roll
it's
a
a hit.
6 here real quick. Nobody from the interior has noticed what's going on yet. This is just rapid fire happening right away right now. You guys hit them, you surprised them. They're falling back, pulling pistols, and as this happens, we now go into the traditional combat roll, which is based on initiative. So you get to go first, Maverick, and Chen says laser rifle does fire damage only on criticals. So it should automatically apply that, honestly, if that's the case, because it did it earlier when we did that very first combat encounter out of the gate. So, all right, you're up, Maverick.
Let's see. Okay, that worked.
That is a hit.
Nice damage. Wow.
It's a grazing shot.
All right, Chin.
Epic damage.
That is a hit. All right, that guy's down. This is the guy that had burning face syndrome. So as he's stumbling back, holding his face and pulling his pistol and screaming, he takes another shot to the back of the head and collapses into a convulsing heap in the middle of the doorway here. Meanwhile, the other guy is scrambling back, pulls his pistol, manages to get it out. I'm gonna roll a d6 here. He's facing the two of you, so 1, 2, 3. It's Chin. Excuse me. 4, 5, 6. It's Lysander. So it's gonna be on Chin. So he is just gonna take a pot shot as he's falling backwards.
Would have been so much more fun if he fired at me. That reflecting shot could be really fun.
That is a hit. Okay. And Lysander, you're up.
Alrighty then. Oh, am I targeting the right guy? Sorry.
You were not, because your guy had died.
Control click.
15. Yeah, it is now. 15 was a hit, so you can probably just go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I give him a 5.
It's a nice chunk. Maverick, you're up.
Making me look bad.
He's falling back a couple of feet here.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's a miss.
Not my intention, partner.
All right, Jen, you're up.
Getting these epic rolls, jeez.
Jen's thinking. I don't know what he's planning on doing now.
Oh,
he's gonna flay the guy
had you guys
alive.
minimized in the background so I could see the game board, and I heard just dead silence, and I'm like, was that the end of the prepaid wireless?
I think I still have an hour to go. We're good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Unless the power goes out. Knock on wood.
It's my turn now.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if I could keep just rolling for trick attacks, and then.
Not facing you, right?
Well, it doesn't even have to be that.
That's a feature of your class, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the trick attack thing. Very similar to the rogue, right?
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
A little bit. I mean, there's nothing here that says I can't do it on every attack.
That's one of those good questions.
It's as a full action, so I couldn't do another like.
Okay. Yeah. So
and move type
thing. Well, you can move. You can move, but I wouldn't be able to do anything else.
No other like bonus actions, whatever they're called.
Right. Yeah. So I'll roll the D20 against a 21 again. Whoa! I tried to sense his motive, but I'm not good at all.
Yeah. That's a 1.
Can I target from there? I can just do that.
Yeah, you can also do it directly from the combat tracker.
I'm just going to give you a hint. His motive is to not die now that he's heavily wounded.
Oh, thanks. I'll get a +1 next roll then.
There you go.
All right, it's a miss.
I missed.
He also missed. Sander, you're up.
Put one between his eyes.
That definitely hit.
It's like
well, you nicked his ear.
Plink, plink.
A little bit of a ching across his ear.
Did this damn thing just jam? How's that work?
All right, Maverick,
you
you're up.
Did what I did with one of my attacks. See, it's about time. Geez. Let's get another one. There we go.
There you go. You guys are just peppering this guy with little pot shots.
Plink, plink, plink.
What is wrong with this rifle?
You'll put his eye out with that BB gun.
All right. You can hear screams from inside the Ooh. Oh, that's
I
sense motive.
cannot
Never mind.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot do a trick attack very well at all.
No. As you guys
I
are
don't.
doing this, you are going to start to hear screams from inside the club. So this has attracted attention from the people inside.
Definitely starting to take a little too
Yeah.
long, right? Yeah.
We got to do better damage. Yes.
Automatic miss.
Damn.
So because you rolled a 1, I do have to roll a flavor roll because you are shooting in the direction of Maverick. So if I roll a 5 or a 6, Maverick's going to take a shot.
Oh no!
You're in the clear. It goes
Oh,
whizzing.
I missed my buddy.
It goes whizzing by Maverick's head. All right.
What are you doing?
Keep it on the table.
It's a hit.
Can you do Can we do better than 1? Oh, there we go.
All right, Lysander, you're up.
Oh, that was the wrong guy. Never mind.
That's a hit.
Right. More than 1, please. Oh, you gotta be kidding.
This is awesome. You guys are just peppering them with little buckshots. It's just like, oh. He's starting to laugh, actually. This guy's like starting to laugh as he fires backwards.
Well, this is at such close range, too. It's like John Wick, but badly. You know, it's like blocking, slapping,
Are you sure we're
plinking.
with the Starfinders, or are we with the Stormtroopers?
Yeah.
That is a miss, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Chin, you're up.
Oh, brutal. Brutal.
I think I know his motive now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I do.
Hours later.
4 hours later.
How are we going to deal with real guards with these kind of rolls?
You're about to find out.
Yeah, I think we might be in a little trouble. I'm not sure.
All right.
Oh, he's finally freaking dying.
So
Jeez.
he's down. You guys hear screaming from inside the door as you take these 2 guards out. So they are down for the count, and you're good to go from here.
Well, step inside as I am protected by a magical shield.
Okay.
For what that's worth.
You are gonna go in first. Go ahead and move up. Give me
Wave the gun around a little bit as I move towards that door. Everybody down!
Gotcha. Give me 2 seconds here to make sure I get stuff up on the map here as we're going.
You got it.
Now you just gave away everything by screaming that.
Well, there was already plenty of screaming going on, so we'll see if I can even be heard over that.
All right, so I'm gonna have to open it.
With our rolls tonight, I don't know if we're gonna live.
Okay. All right. So you move in and you're shouting, "Everybody down!" As you go, let me get back to having this guy off. So as you move in, and we'll roll initiative, you guys will need to re-roll your initiatives. So let me go ahead and clear your initiatives here. Go ahead and re-roll your initiatives as you move in. We've got a couple of the guys that were in the storeroom earlier have now moved out to the bar, and they have weapons drawn and are eyeing the front door because they heard what was going on and screams and everything else. No visibility on the third one yet as you move through the door, Lysander. And then people hear the scream. Everybody get down, and you see the bartender chick ducks behind the bar, and you see dance patrons. Some people were already starting to duck under chairs and under tables and stuff because they were hearing what was going on up front. But now more people have started to just kind of rush towards that northeast quadrant of the map to get away from the bar and the front door and the chaos and blaster fire and everything else that's going on. Lysander, you've got first shot here.
All right. I think that I am going to continue to use the pistol. It seems to be my best bet at this point. So, actions. They speak louder than words.
At least somebody's rolling good.
That is a
Jeez.
hit.
All right.
Nice. A little bit of wounded damage. Okay. All right, that was you. So now we're on those. So how do we? This is the question that I have. You said you had cast something on yourself, right?
It's a 10-minute thing, and it's called. I had it pulled up here in my spells. Hold on a second, because I think it went bye-bye. All right, it's 10 minutes per level or until dismissed. I create a shimmering skin-like coating of mystical force that covers my body, allowing me to reflect damage that I take back against my attacker. So at any time, and this is just once, during the spell's duration, when I take damage from an attack made with the weapon by a foe within 100 feet, I can choose to dismiss the spell as a reaction. And if I do, my armor crackles with energy as it disappears, arcing through the air to strike the attacking creature, which takes an amount of damage equal to the damage dealt to me at the time the spell was dismissed.
So it's not automatic for every attack. It's that first. It's the whatever attack you choose.
Whatever attack that I choose.
Okay.
Yes. So if somebody were to do like plink 1 point of damage to me, I don't have to choose to do it. But if somebody were to do like 10, then maybe I'd be like, "Wow, fuck you."
Okay,
so.
that makes sense. It also makes sense from a perspective of I don't want to apply that to you. We don't want to apply that effect to you because it's a manual thing that we're going to want to choose to use. So we'll just need to
That's right.
track it, and that'll be something we have to manually adjust. All right, so that's good to know. Thank you for explaining that a little bit more. All right, so you're the first one through the door, so you're definitely going to take the first shots here.
I am the target of opportunity from that guy, at least, I'm sure.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. He's got you in his sights. That is a miss.
I've seen worse.
Next guy is this one here. Oops, that was the wrong one. Hold up.
If that guy can hit me from around the corner of that wall, I want whatever he's having.
He's got the bendy shots.
He's got the bendy shots. He's doing equilibrium. Bending.
What was it? Equilibrium? Or was it what's that
was
film
that movie?
with Angelina Jolie and I can't remember the name of that movie now. And
Not
British
Costa.
actor.
Isn't that Equilibrium?
No, the Equilibrium is the one with Christian Bale. Oh no, but Christian Bale. Do they bend shots in that one? I think that.
I don't think so.
I thought it was gun martial arts.
Yeah,
Maybe
but it
I'm
was.
just
I don't think they
inflating
bent.
the two movies though.
Yeah, I think they bent shots in the Angelina Jolie one because the Equilibrium one was just really cool gung fu. Like that was pre John Wick. That's a really good movie, man. Equilibrium. All right, hang on. Taking a pot shot at you.
Bendy from Wanted.
Also missed. What'd you say, Jen?
Bendy from Wanted.
Wanted. That's the name of the film.
I think it's Angelina Jolie, right?
Yeah, and I can't remember the British actor who's now majorly famous. He was not famous at the time. I think Morgan Freeman's in that too, as like the weaver, the loom guy, the leader of the. I'm getting sidetracked now because both of those
Doesn't
are really
he take
good
that
films.
shot off the back of a train, like on top of a train?
Yeah, and he whips it around the building.
Whips it around the building. Yeah.
There's some cool stuff in that film. Man, that is a good movie. All right, so the third guy is gonna come through the door. He's not gonna get an attack. He's gonna come through the door, catch an eye full of what's happening, and he's gonna scream something unintelligible, and he's gonna dive for the opposite corner here. And as he does so, let's go ahead and have all three of you guys roll a 1d6, and if you roll ones or twos, I'll give you an attack of opportunity on this guy as he dives across the floor.
I can't even see in.
Well, technically, you're at the doorway. Here, I'll move you over.
Well, now I get a 1. See, now the 1 works.
All right, so
Damn it.
Lysander, no. So Chen and Maverick, you guys can go ahead and attack Downside King number 3. You guys can take an attack of opportunity as he is tossing himself. He's basically running for the other corner. You guys can both take a shot at him as he runs and see if you can get him.
It's like Duck Hunt.
Actually, no way, that's the Mario Brothers music. I don't remember the Duck Hunt music.
He goes dancing across that little thing to the other side, giving us that dog's little.
How many shots did we take? Because it's
Oh
not
my
tracking.
God.
Hang on. Before Maverick goes, Chen rolled a critical miss, so I have to roll to see if he hits Lysander with his misfire. Hang on. So I always do this at the flavor roll. So if I roll a 5 or a 6, sorry, Lysander. Oh, you're good. Blaster
That's
fire
fine.
just
I'm
went,
fine.
went
Fine. Ones are
wide.
the order of the day.
So my ammo tracker is not automatically.
Mine is.
Mine's not. What am I doing wrong then?
I
had to put in.
don't know.
You're attacking and rolling damage off that same actions page?
I was using it off my hotbar. I don't know if that makes a difference. 'Cause I put it
I
up.
don't know if it does make a difference or not. It's food for thought. But you can take
I've taken 4 shots since we started. I don't know if that helps you at all. It should be right around the same number.
We'll do
If you
4.
want to manually add them.
Yeah, but I just added them. I'm gonna try. I'll try this because this isn't doing it. Let me try this. So I gotta do attack roll, right?
Well, make sure you. Yep. You're good. Yep. That's a hit.
Nice.
I think it added that one. Oops. Damage. There it is. Yeah, some real damage.
Nice. So did it add at that time when you did it from the actual actions tab?
It looks like it.
Okay. That's
Because now I'm
interesting.
at 1.
Okay. All right. From here, we actually move into the. He moved, so now we get into Chen. You go again. This is the actual combat round. You're moving up. Skittering forward with the clickety clack of a nasty cockroach.
It's a perfectly clean cockroach.
Yes.
I vouch for him.
I think you're muted, Chen.
I said, "Look out! I'm shooting again."
Duck.
I think
I think this is the right end.
Oh, did you crit hit?
No.
Okay.
No, you
But
could have
he did roll
15.
it. Oh, I saw 20 and I misread that. All right.
Does your gun really only do a D4 of damage?
Apparently, little electric pistol. All right, Maverick, you're up.
I'm gonna stay behind these two for now.
Oh
Move
man.
up a little bit.
Brave soldier.
Inspiring.
Leading
from the rear.
guys, tell you guys learn to shoot your damn pistols right.
It's a little deceptive. There's actually quite a bit of distance here between the enemies and us.
Yeah, I got what does it say, 25 feet?
Yeah, 25, 30 feet.
Yep.
All right.
That's a good little range for a pistol too. I mean, that's.
So I do. So what's this other attack that it's mentioning? FATK.
Are you on your? I have no idea.
I'm on my actions page.
Sure.
Which shows my weapons.
I don't know what that's for.
It's a -2 though for me anyway, so I assume that that's some type of conditional.
I don't see it at all.
On your actions page. Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it for now. Yeah.
I just wonder what it was. Okay.
Don't know.
We're learning as we go. It's a hit.
It's a hit.
Come on, big damage. Damn it! If we get a vote, I know I don't get a vote, but your yellow D8 has got to go.
Change the color. Change the color. All right, Lysander, you're up.
Oh, same guy. I'm not changing targets. That would just mess me up, I'm sure. So, shimmy down.
It's a hit.
It's a hit. That's amazing. I couldn't believe the 10 hit. All right, good. All right, I'll take it. Ah,
And you're talking about my damage.
I know, right?
All right, this guy's actually
Yeah.
going to switch targets now because he sees, get a better view. He's not going to do the bendies this time. As a miss. He's still on you. As a hit. Okay, and then this guy is going to take a pot shot. That's a hit.
Which guy? The guy over here behind the wall? Or is that like a low wall? What's the story with this?
It's
I
like,
know the other one's a bar, but
yeah, the one's a bar. They're just low walls. He's shooting at Maverick. So you got one guy dead ahead that shot at you. This guy shot over at Chin. That guy shot at Maverick.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. As
Chin's
long as it's
up.
a short wall, because like, man, I need to duck a little
Half
more.
cover. Duck.
All right, Chin, we're counting on you.
Get down.
It's a hit. We'll take it. Big damage. Come on, big damage.
Hey,
All right,
the biggest one yet.
average damage. I'll take it.
That's not bad. It's something.
Somebody's
think
got
the-
heavy.
I don't think you would hit the other guy. They're how far apart are they?
They're like 10, 15 feet apart, looks like. Maverick's moving up.
Went on up to the east side.
It
just
explodes
going there
in a 15-foot radius, so
Look at that, still hit. Let's get another one. Oh, 3.
Oh, that's a dead and dying. Which one was that? Downside
Number
number
3.
3. All right, he crumples
the-
against the wall with a little bit of a whimper.
I
Yeah.
like the blood splatter.
I
After that
do.
ridiculous entrance, that's what you deserve.
So this is something very interesting that I don't know that they did with the 5th edition stuff, but they are leaving blood splatters when they die on the map, which is really, it's a nice touch. I saw that in the doorway early and I was like, is that my imagination? Or are those actually, and then you just noticed it as well. So I'm like, it's totally not. They actually are leaving blood splatters. That's a really cool little effect.
I like it.
All right, Lysander, you're up.
All right, I am going to open fire on the same target.
Stay on target. Stay on
And
target.
it's a miss.
All right.
Swing and a miss.
Well done.
That is a miss from him. And that is a hit. Okay. Chin.
Oh,
Chin,
so it
chin,
doesn't
chin,
affect
chin,
me,
chin,
but
chin,
I'm assuming
chin.
F attack is a full attack.
Oh.
You can spend a full action to make 2 attacks, each with a -4 penalty.
So that's why it has the, instead of a +5, it's a +1 for you, Maverick, because you're doing those 2 attacks at the penalty.
Mhm. Certain weapons have a firing speed so slow that you can't shoot them more than once in a round, even with a full attack. Blah blah blah. But that must be what it's for.
That's kind of cool though that you can actually choose, because like with Dungeons and Dragons, it's usually tied to level in terms of, oh, you get 2 attacks at level 3 and 3 attacks at level 7 and so on and so forth. But here, is that the same way in Pathfinder that you can choose to just stop what I'm doing, focus, and do multiple attacks per round?
Pathfinder 2 has a 3-action economy.
Okay.
So you could take 3 attacks.
If you
but
wanted
you're
to.
going to be doing it with consistently worse penalties
For
the more
each
that you do.
subsequent attack. Yeah. Okay, that's cool
so it's
to
like
know.
-4 and then a -6 or a -8, I think even. It's been several weeks since I played last.
That's pretty cool, though. But that's good to know.
But it is a cool. It's a really interesting style that they do with Path. I hope that they upgrade this one eventually with the 3 actions because it's so much fun.
Well, that's thanks
Very
for looking
tactical.
that up, Chin, because I had no idea what was going on with that. So, all right, it is Chin's turn.
We'll try a full attack since we're talking about it.
Look at you. Look at that. You hit him.
I like it.
So that's the first
That's
shot.
the first one.
And the second one missed.
Okay. So you rolled that, rolled your damage, missed the next one. All right, Maverick's up.
So potentially I could shoot this guy, and then if he dies, shoot the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
They're within range, so.
I have a freaking long range. Full attack.
That's a hit.
And then we do this. Well. Not dead yet, huh?
No, he's heavily wounded.
Heavily wounded is a good thing. Sorry, guys, I had to step around the corner. The internet is back, so that's what I was double checking on. So.
Second one missed.
All right, so you also did 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you applied your damage. Yes. All right, Lysander, you're up.
Oh, this guy's got to go. This is taking too long. Yes.
Oh, that's a nice hit too. That's a solid.
Come on.
19.
Big damage. Big damage. I'll take it.
Hey, he totally folds.
Nice.
As your blaster, or it's your
and stay down.
Little blood splatter on the floor as he writhes around, and we're back to this guy, who is going to take a pot shot.
You guys have a grenade?
He's going to take a shot, and he's now going to also attempt to move. And he's going to run around the corner and try to duck up over the bar. Everybody roll a 1d6, please. Chin, you get to take a pot shot at this guy as he jumps over the bar and tries to go over and on the other side of the bar.
Oh, match.
Oh, roll good on damage. Come on. Oh, hang on. Why did that not apply to him? Because that would have been double damage. Yes.
I think that's why it was 2d4.
Oh, I didn't target him when I rolled. I just rolled the attack.
You did. Said what? 5 points of damage.
Yes, it would have been 10. He is going to take a blaster shot to the back of the skull as he goes over the edge of the bar. And all you hear is a solid thud as he disappears on the other side, and then there's silence. He doesn't appear to pop back up afterwards. As this unfolds, you've got screaming and chaos going, people hiding under tables and everything else. The bathrooms that we talked about last session, the doors were somewhere over there that I didn't know about. People are running to the bathroom doors, wherever those might be. But yeah, everybody is way away from the area that you hear, and you guys have the doors up to your left.
Is that the bathroom doors?
No, these are the storeroom doors. They should be open for you guys to go through, by the way.
Well,
I'm trying, but apparently I'm stuck in the geometry.
You are stuck.
My allotted distance too.
All right, try to move now, Lysander. You should be able to move now. There you go. All right. As you guys move in here, this is a large storeroom filled with supplies for the bar. There's bottles of hard alcohol, kegs of beer, boxes of food, recreational stimulants. There's also some amplifiers, musical instruments, and costumes for the club's entertainers on one wall, and there's a door to the north.
I see it.
You want me to check out the door first?
If you want, I was just gonna proceed to the door.
And bust through? You could.
I'm operating as if we're. Honestly, I'm operating as if we're on a time limit, just in case we are. So I don't see anything obvious in that description that tells me what we're looking for is here. So I'm going for the door.
Okay, give me 2
Sounds good to me.
seconds here.
How do you reload? If you've used.
I think the way we just need to manually remove one of your clips.
Okay.
And then from your inventory, and then you would reset the all the dots along the way for
Gotcha.
your ammo stuff.
That system is wicked weird.
Yeah, there's some funkiness to deal with here.
So just zero out one of my small arms things, I guess, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are moving up to the door. Whose battery is what it's called? Gotcha, Chin. So Maverick, you said you
I
were
didn't
opening.
mean to type that.
Did you just click on it and automatically put it into the
Yep.
chat window? All right. Battery. It's reminding me of watching The Mandalorian. Yes. No. Battery. All right. I'm reading up on a couple of things before we pop this door here real quick.
See, guys, now that sounds like some grade A, class 1 GM sneaky shit.
Hey, I gotta make sure these are the areas I gotta make sure I do the encounter right. If it was my encounter, I wouldn't have to read anything.
Did we want to check out the loot on the guys before we proceed too far?
I mean, you're welcome to, but again, I was operating under this kind of like strict time limit thing,
Yeah,
just
you guys.
in case there was one.
No idea the cops are
I
showing
just
up
stepped
or
over the bodies.
reinforcements.
So.
All right, so Lysander ran up? Who's opening the door, by the way?
Oh, does it open outward or inward?
That's a good question. I don't think it says.
I mean, if it opens up inward, just kick it in.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just give it a kick. All right, so you're going to kick it open.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there.
And
computer system.
Oh,
and guys. Of course there are guys.
Okay. So what you see as you kick open the door is a Vesk who is standing off to the right and chucking something in your direction. And
terrific.
Behind a desk is, you can kind of catch a glimpse of a, you can look at this, I'm pretty sure this was a human female behind the desk. And she's leveling what has she got here? Yeah, she's leveling a laser rifle in your direction. So this will be, go ahead and roll for initiative here. Ooh, very nice, Chin.
Oh, a natural one. All right.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Chin, you're hot on the heels of Lysander as he opens the door, so you get to see the same thing that he sees. What do you do?
Well, so the Vesk is lobbing something at us.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to close the door?
He kicked it in. There's no way you're going to be able to get it shut
Oh.
again. But that was a brilliant idea because oh
You
no,
could
nope,
try to
no thanks.
just bat back whatever he threw, you know.
Yeah, just take your pistol and try to golf club it.
4. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try to. Well, he's quite a ways away. What is this?
30 feet looks like 35
Yeah,
feet.
holy cow! I'm gonna chuck a smoke grenade as far as I can in there.
Okay. How does smoke grenades work? That's an interesting.
I don't know. Let's see.
I want to know more about smoke grenades. Chin inventory.
Let's see.
Smoke grenades.
Deals no damage. Dense smoke. They have to make a fortitude save if they inhale it or choke and cough. See how far I can throw it.
Does it? It says range 20 feet.
Yeah, I guess I can't throw it that far either, can I?
And it has, what is the range on it? It doesn't say how much of an
20,
area it covers.
20 feet under
Oh,
the
I was
special
thinking that was how far you could throw it, but okay, that's the
Yes, no, there is the range is 20 feet, but then this under special on a couple things down, it says explode, smoke cloud 1 minute,
20 feet. Okay, so you can chuck it 20 feet and it has a 20 feet radius. Okay. So you would, how far away are they? You would definitely be able to get both of them in that cloud if you chucked it at the corner of the desk between them. If that's where you want to aim it.
Yeah, I don't know a way other than just to make a roll.
Yeah, let's do a dex roll to see how accurate your hit is. So let's give this a DC. You open the door. This guy's chucking something at you. You're gonna chuck something back in their direction. You're trying to land it roughly in between them. Let's give it a DC of 15 on your dex roll.
That's a good roll.
I'm gonna roll a 1d6. It's gonna get one of them, but not both. So I'm gonna roll a 1d6 to see who it is. 1, 2, 3, it's the humanoid. 4, 5, 6, it's the Vesk. All right, so it's the Vesk. So you're gonna chuck the grenade. It's gonna go towards the corner, that right corner of the room where he's located. Does it say? I need to bring that smoke grenade up again real quick. Let me open that real quick because I think it'll be his next round. Yeah, he has to do a fortitude check for how many rounds? 1 minute. Okay, keep that open over here. Okay, so you chucked that. That's your action. He's chucking this in your guys' direction. I need to look to see how this works really quick. Actually, what kind of... Yeah.
Do we know what it is yet?
You're about to know what it is, yeah. I'm double checking something here. Because I think they all have the same range. Yeah. So it's going to hit all three of you.
Can I dive out of the way?
Well, you don't see it because you're still around the corner. So you're going to hear the tink, tink, tink as something hits the floor and rolls right into the middle of the three of you.
I don't think we planned this out very well.
And
I think we planned it out about as well as we could, given the information that we have. So
I think I just roll this. I think. But this may or may not work when I double click this. So give me a second here because I got to figure out because it doesn't give me.
that's a lot of ones. I enjoyed that when it's aimed at me.
Okay. So did that automatically apply anything to you guys? Damage-wise
It
or
looks
anything?
like attack, frag grenade, at chin, miss.
Yeah. It hit Lysander. It missed Maverick.
So
I actually had Fernand. I may have done that wrong because I had the wrong person selected.
Well, I mean, just roll damage against me since we know it hit. I don't know what versus KAC is.
That's
but...
your kinetic armor class.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I don't know how
frag
exactly it
grenade
works either.
versus
So
KAC. Well, let's look on my main front page. Did it apply damage?
I don't think it did. That's why I'm trying to figure out
Oh.
how these work. So give me a second here. I want to try that again because I had
Yeah, for
everybody
sure.
misselected improperly anyway. Because I don't think it applied damage to anybody, right?
It didn't seem to apply any damage to me.
Okay, that was a little bit better. So it missed Maverick, hit Lysander, hit Chin. Now the question is, how do you do the damage?
it says each creature within the blast radius takes the listed damage, but it can attempt a reflex saving throw for half damage.
Okay. So I haven't actually rolled the damage yet. That was just...
Or is it just a set amount of damage? Like the blast radius, 20 damage or whatever.
It's a D.
Oh, is it a D?
You have a grenade.
Frag grenade.
Oh, you know what I did wrong? You know what I did wrong? I see what I did. There's the way they have this written. So it hasn't applied anything to you guys, right? So I apologize for this. I'm learning how this particular thing works because it's not as clearly defined as with the 5th edition stuff. I think because it's highlighting different things here. So let me double check something here. So that would be that, and then this would be the damage. Ah, there we go. So hold up a second. I figured out how to do that. So we're going to take that damage away really quick from you because you absorbed 2. So that would have been your...
Thank God for that second skin armor.
What did that just apply to? Did that apply to
fatigue?
Your fatigue?
It applied to my fatigue and took it from 6 to 8.
Okay. So here's what we need to do. I figured this out now, guys. Okay. So he chucked the grenade. First, we roll for the grenade. This will determine who saves and who doesn't. Then we roll the damage. There we go. That's how that works.
Now we get to save.
It already did the save for you.
Yeah.
It already did the
if we
save
saved
first.
We got half damage.
Never mind that dice then. I was holding on to it the whole time. My reflex save.
So at least I understand how that works now. So now he did chuck it. You guys chucked in different directions. You chucked your smoke grenade at him. So the next round, he'll have to do his fortitude save for the smoke grenade to see if he gets to do anything or not. Maverick, you're up.
Let's see. Gonna push my guy out of the way. Come around.
Knock him dead, Mav.
So this only says 5 feet, but I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm just
now he will be concealed to us, and we will be concealed to him. Is that something you can just toggle on?
Oh, sorry. I was talking to Chris really quick because she was asking a question. I was telling her the internet was back. What was the question?
Oh, so the vest will be concealed to us since he's in smoke.
Gotcha. So you won't be able to hit him.
Right, and we will be concealed to him.
He's going to be over there choking unless he can make his fortitude save and get out of the smoke. And it's a 20-foot radius, so he's got to move quite a bit to get out. Excuse me.
Okay, I'm just trying to get into the room so I can see something.
Sure. You can go 1 square to the left and then up
move
into
right.
the room.
Yeah, you can move right through us.
Yeah, but I did put a move in. I'm waiting for approval. It put me in the wall. Cool.
Yeah, the way it works with Fantasy Grounds is you very literally have to go. If there's a door, we have to go left, up through the door, and then right again if that's where you were wanting to move, is like up and in, if that makes sense. So you would have to literally
Right.
drag yourself to the left and then up and then right, if that makes sense.
Okay, let's try that again.
Yep. Then go up.
Up one.
Yep, and then go right one. Okay.
So who is in the smoke that I shouldn't be able to see?
You're just gonna see a cloud of smoke in the upper right hand section where it says Rokilayo. You won't be able to target that individual. The person behind the desk, you'll be able to target, but she's gonna have cover because she's behind the desk. Which I gotta figure out how to apply. I gotta figure out how to apply cover to her. So give me 2 seconds before you make your attack. Give me 1 second here. Effects. How do I do? I don't know how to do.
Oh, we can do it on our end, I think.
Can we? I don't know.
On the bottom left-hand screen, we can partial cover and.
Oh, so that's applying it to them when you make the attack roll. That's perfect.
I would assume so. Yeah.
That's what I was.
What it looks like.
I was not sure if that's how that works. So we'll try that. So what you would do, Maverick, is go ahead and click on the bottom left where it says cover. Go ahead and click that before you make your attack roll, and let's see if it automatically applies cover to that.
Where am I looking for cover?
On the very bottom left, there's a box that says modifier, and then next to that are some blue buttons that say P cover, cover, S cover, I cove, and FF. Oh, there's flat-footed right there. I wouldn't have had to apply that manually.
Oh, modifier way up top. Okay. Cover.
And then see what happens. Well, let's just see what happens when you do your attack roll.
Improved cover. Is it soft cover, partial cover?
It's full cover, so she's like completely behind the desk.
So full cover?
I'm assuming. I want to know if it works or not when we try this.
Well, I got cover clicked.
Okay. Go ahead and make your
So
attack
I don't
roll.
know if... So, okay. I can hit with that.
It did apply the cover, so perfect. That's how we do that then. Okay, so that's how. So that's interesting to know because I didn't know that we could do that for the flat-footed because I just manually applied flat-footed to the guys, but I could have just clicked that button. Well, you guys could have clicked the button when you made your attack rolls. Things to learn.
Or would that apply? Does that apply it to us or them?
To them, and then I would need to do it in reverse. If you guys were behind cover or etc., I would need to click that before I make the attack rolls for the bad guys.
All those shots of the first three guys out of the corridor.
I don't know what you're talking
about. Shooting us when we were. Yeah. I see how it is.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Ren fail.
I'm glad you were in cover when I shot at you.
All right, let me see what she does here.
She better be sticking up a white flag.
I think she can count how many shots it took to take it down her men. So
she's probably judging by the other, combat that we've done with our other men. She probably feels like she's got several dozen rounds to make up her mind. So,
which one of you has?
Plate.
All right, she's got a clear shot. Double checking here. Actually, all right, so she's going to. How do I apply that? I think it's just A. Okay.
You have to admit, we are a capably murderous couple of scholars.
Oh, she missed. Okay. Lysander, you're up.
All right. Well, see, here's the thing. Mr. Rokilayo, he may not be seeable to me, but that's okay because I don't want to attack him with my gun. I want to attack him mind to mind. I don't have to roll I don't have to roll an attack roll. I just get to roll some damage on his ass.
Oh,
Mind Blast.
Ooh, mystical mind blast. Is that a straight up
You need
spell
to know
attack?
more information about that?
No,
It's a
because
straight up spell
it
attack with no
should.
attack roll.
Yeah, it should be. Let's look at your spells real quick so I can understand.
He
Make
does
sure.
get a save for half damage.
Well, that's how we'll have to figure out how to make this apply it properly. So let me go into your abilities. Actually, it'll be in your spells.
it's Mind Thrust.
Mind thrust. So, if I remember correctly, let me attempt this and then just to play around with things. That way I can adjust it if I need to fix
Sure.
his stuff. So it's an automatic. No. Is it the 2d10 version?
Yes, that's the only version that I can cast because I'm
Alright,
second level.
So let's double check that. Okay, so that's just cast mind thrust. You're targeted on him.
I double checked to make sure I was in range.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to because it's only giving me this.
Spells that don't require to hit rolls.
Well, it's only giving me a description when I click that, not the actual.
What do you need to know?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to apply because there should be a way to apply the save to him so that it automatically does the save when you do the attack. Because what's the is it like
He gets
half
a will
damage?
save for half damage. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just roll the damage and see what happens.
I already. Yeah. Okay.
So it would be that, and does it automatically save? No. So I would just need to half that manually because I don't know how to make it work. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to do it from my end.
Well, if he rolls his will save, you get to
Right.
half it. Otherwise, he takes full damage.
And how do we do the will save? Let me look at that.
That's
again.
on our front page. Like I have a will +6 save. I don't know what he has. It's under SR Fortitude Reflex Will on our front page.
Yeah, I'm looking here.
The main.
would you roll the save before?
Usually the way Fantasy Grounds does it is yes, you would roll it before. So I don't know what will is based off of.
He doesn't have a.
Oh, there it is.
Like
I
a
see it.
sheet like we do.
Yes, but sometimes it's not as detailed.
Aww.
So he did not save.
Gotcha.
So did it already apply the damage? I'm looking.
It did.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he took full damage, so you're good to go.
He is heavily damaged.
Okay. Chin, you are up.
Okay.
Did you
Oh, I didn't do cover.
yeah. Plus you don't have her targeted anyway, so you'll need to make sure that you get her targeted. That's a hit. Motherfucker! You hear a scream from behind the
Oh.
desk. All right, now this guy has to roll it was a fortitude save, right? For the smoke grenade?
Fifth. Yeah.
Was there any other like a what was the roll he needed to hit?
15 +1 for previous check.
Well, he hasn't done a
I don't know
previous
what that
check yet,
is.
so
Yeah,
first one's be
15.
15, then it'll 16, then it'll 17, etc.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he did not save. Oh, he did save. Okay, that's his fortitude save. So if he saves, what happens? He doesn't choke. Smoke grenade. Each character inhales smoke must succeed or spend that round choking. He can do nothing else. So he succeeded. So he's going to
Yeah.
move outside of the smoke, is what he's going to do, since he made his save. Okay. So he's going to move out, but he won't be able to attack because that was his move, was and then moving out of range. And he's going to charge out over into this corner. By the way, Chen, why did you get an effect confused applied to you?
Just going to ask the same thing. Why is Chin so confused?
Because I'm pressing buttons.
Okay.
He's done it to
Can I
himself.
take it off?
I can take it off because I was
What?
like, wait a second, what happened? Because I didn't know if because she did something last round to track you to give her an advantage to shoot against you, but I was like, did it have an
Oh.
effect? Did it like have a sub effect that I didn't know about? But if it was you pressing buttons, that's
I'm trying to figure out. There's got to be a way with trick attack to actually have it apply the damage and stuff
I bet we
correctly.
can set up a macro, but that'll
Yeah.
probably be something we have to just research how to do because that's what we had to do with the 5th edition stuff. Like my brother had,
Oh, okay.
as an example, he chose archery, which gives you a +2 bonus to all of his range stuff. We had to manually make a modifier macro that we just then applied to his characters that he always had the modifier running. So it'll probably be something where we have to make, and then like they had made macros for potions so that we didn't have to manually roll for potions every time. We just clicked the macro and it would roll a 1d6 for the
Mhm.
potions. So
Cool.
well, that's definitely something that we can like figure out one of these days.
Are we good to go now?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, didn't move, so I can do this. Gonna do the full attack.
Full attack. 2 shots. That's a
Well, it's
miss. That is a hit.
Yay,
Ooh, that's a
nice.
nice chunk of damage. All right, she is going to remain focused on Chin.
Who did you attack, Maverick?
Had roll.
So I have a question. How does that work? Because it literally rolled, said tactical semi-auto pistol versus KAC +2, but it doesn't say whether she hit or missed.
Did you have the person actually targeted?
Yeah, she's got Chin targeted. So I'm curious how that works. I'm gonna roll something real quick because I just want to see something.
Did my damage actually apply to what's his name?
So I have you targeted Chin, but it's not working for some reason.
It's not showing whether he was hit or not, but it does
Right.
apply damage. So
Did it apply damage to him?
well, I mean, it showed a damage total anyway.
Yeah, it
I don't know if it
didn't
applied
do that.
it.
Let's try that
That was
again.
probably a poor choice of words on my part since I can't see his character sheet.
Yeah, there might be a little bug going on because of the way we because of the disconnect.
Well, mine said it hit the guy, but I don't know if it did. It actually apply the damage to him.
Yeah, it did to him.
Okay.
Because it
So he
applied
still
to
had-
it applied to his wound first.
Okay.
So I think technically that was a hit on Chin for 18. And then 6 would apply to your wound, correct? Because I'm having to do this manually now. How many fatigue points do you have in total, Chin?
I've got 3 remaining.
You have
I've
3.
got 11 out of 14 right now.
So she's gonna take 3 of your fatigue. Excuse me. How many now? So
Well, you can just put 14 in there, yeah. So
and then you have now 15 hit points. Okay.
we'll leave 18 in there and put it under wound.
Okay. Like 3 under the wound.
It
Yeah.
counts up from 0 on the wound
Yeah.
and the fatigue.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
the first time I was fatigued, it was 2, and then it was 4, and then
Gotcha.
it was 6.
Okay. That makes sense. All right.
And then it bled over to wound. Once
Yeah,
it was...
I forget how it goes from there. All right, Lysander, you're up. You're moving in.
Move forward. Where is my friend? There he is. I see him now. All right. Perfect. That's a miss.
A miss. All right, Chen, you're up. Yeah, you didn't actually have her attacked, selected.
Did it deselect
It
her?
did. There's some funkiness going on. She's selected now. The 18 would have been a hit. The 18 would have been a hit, so just roll damage. All right.
That one said it actually did the damage to her. Okay.
Yep. All right.
So we got funky looking dude here. Wait, he's charging.
Oh yeah, he's definitely charging.
Always. He got...
Oh, and he rolled a critical miss.
Did
So
he fall on his face?
He pulls. He might. He pulled out an assault hammer and charged you with it,
himself in the head.
swinging at you. If I roll a 5 or if I roll a 1 or a 2 on a 1d6, he's gonna totally fumble and fall face first into the floor. Oh! So the smoke might have gotten to him, even though he made his fortitude save. He comes out of the cloud of smoke. He pulls this hammer, charges for you, and then has this huge racking cough and literally falls. So I'm going to apply prone to him for this next round. He'll need to stand up. But he totally rolled a 1 and then rolled another 1 and fell flat on his face. So he is officially prone.
That was the lingering effect of my mind blast.
Oh, that
Maybe
too. A little combination of the
smoke,
smoke and the mind blast. He's a little fucked up right now.
Oh man!
Would that be so? Would I put a flat foot in on
No,
him?
he automatically has the prone applied to him right now, so that'll factor in when you do your attack.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it should automatically add modifiers to it. Okay. My turn. We're gonna do full attack again. Let's roll a 7.
It's a miss.
Jesus.
Well, you are just such a mighty warrior, sir.
Yes.
He's a mighty, mighty man, and he's young and he's in his prime.
All right, let's see if this is gonna work. No, hang on. That's not what I want to do. All right.
I got burned by something.
Okay, that's a hit. Okay. Lysander, you're up.
Oh my god. Just finish this bastard off. Someone? Anyone?
You can...
God. My god.
Put a grenade in his mouth.
Right? In his pocket or something. I mean, anything. Dude. I missed.
That's a miss.
Prone.
Chen, you're up.
We are mighty, mighty warriors.
This is the part of if you play too many video games, this is the part of pen and paper that makes you go, wait a second, how did I miss?
His foot
Well,
twitched.
His foot twitched. Yes.
If any of you played,
I'm gonna try to trick attack him, so I'm gonna sense his motive while he's laying on the ground.
Okay.
It appears that his motive is to not choke in his own vomit.
Yeah, he's definitely, confusion and anger at falling flat on his face.
Embarrassment, really.
Kill everyone.
It's right in front of his boss.
Yeah, kill everyone.
Terrible.
Worst day at work ever. I'm not going to get my bonus.
How close am I? Okay.
And tomorrow is pizza day. Man.
That was a hit.
Well, that first one should have been a hit, too.
Well, yeah.
No,
so
it's not a hit, right? I got you. Okay.
I just get an extra D4, so.
I see.
All right. He is going to get up and attempt.
He can still get up?
Yeah, on a prone.
He must have a boatload of hit points because he just took 4 more on top of
I get what you mean. Yeah, because this is next round. So he can get up this round, and he's going to take a swing. Actually,
what is my man made out of?
I'm gonna roll a 1d6. 1, 2, 3. He drops his hammer and he's going for an unarmed strike. 4, 5, 6. He's still got his hand on the hammer and he's gonna take another swing. So he still has the hammer. He's got Maverick. Oh,
yeah.
You guys are getting
terrific with that hammer right now.
Oh, I need to remove the prone effect. Hold up. All right,
Wouldn't have mattered.
Maverick, you're up.
Yeah. If I move away from him, he gets an attack opportunity. But if I move another square next to him, I don't.
Well, if you're moving any direction around him, he's going to get an attack of opportunity.
I just hit him.
Yeah, let's do another full attack. It's been working so well, so keep it going. And
make your next roll because we're gonna have to roll to see how bad you fucked that up.
Oh.
Can we redeem?
You cannot redeem. So, how bad did you screw up? Well, let's just roll to see. If I roll a 5 or a 6, there is something negative that happens. Oh, you're in the clear. Your shot went wild, but you managed not to shoot your foot off. It just buried into the floor. Nice scorch mark right there, about an inch to the left of your big toe on the left foot.
I like my big toe. But apparently I don't like killing this guy. I got a thing for him.
All right. Chin, you had turned away from her to fire at the Vesk, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She is coming up over the desk, and she is bolting for the door.
The door we just came through, or the one up here?
So she's going to try to make it between Chin and Lysander. So you guys are both going to get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, hell no.
As she attempts to run. So I'm going to get her right up in here. So you guys can do what you're going to do. He's going straight for the mind thrust. All right, roll for that. Just click the damage on that. And then
I got to first make sure I have her targeted.
Yep.
Can you do that on an attack of opportunity?
I don't see why not.
Question. I wouldn't see why not. Does it say that I don't know enough about Starfinder.
Mentally deal damage to one target, mind affecting one standard action. I mean,
yeah, but an attack of opportunity is
that's a good question.
Is it a full action, or is it a standard action, or is it a reflex action?
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
It's a good question. If it's a reflex action, I probably have to shoot her.
Or
just trip her to continue this comedy of errors.
It says it's Okay, I think it says here, it specifically says it's a melee attack that you make against a target.
Well, it can't be that because my range is 25 feet plus 5 feet
Hang
for every
on,
2
let me
levels.
read this here. When the opponent in a space you threaten makes a range attack, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack. When the opponent in a space you can use it to make a attack. Some spells. I'm bleeding through here real quick.
No problem.
Um.
You're talking about the attack of opportunity. I misunderstood you. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, and I think it's only melee attacks is what
Right,
an
and
attack of
I
opportunity.
allowed, and I think I would still
Mhm.
allow ranged attacks. I do think I like the idea of not doing spells though, but I think ranged or melee sounds pretty good to me. I don't like only limited to melee because if you've got your pistol in hand, there is no reason you wouldn't be able to turn around and be like, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, she's running around the desk and towards us and
Yeah.
through us. I
So
mean,
like,
that's
I'll give you guys the blaster shots for sure.
all right. I'll take the blaster shot then. Give me a second to get back over to my standard action page. I have her targeted. Meet the
House
blaster.
rules. That's a myth.
Terrible. I didn't mean to click on the full attack, but it doesn't matter. So they were both terrible. She's gonna make it.
She's gonna make it. She's totally
This
gonna
is
make
insanity.
it. So she ducks by both of you guys, and she is out the door.
So I don't get an attack of opportunity?
Well, you were
Well,
facing.
You're facing away.
Yeah, you're facing towards him, where she was running right by those guys. So that's what just happened on her turn. Lysander, you are up
Did
next.
she? Is that her full move where she's at right now?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate for her.
Let me double check the distance on that just to.
Because that's
20.
that's a like 50.
She's right at the door. That's like 35 feet. She's right at the door.
Well, now you know what I can do.
Yeah, now you've got a chance to like, not in my watch, bitch.
Right. Now you know what I can do.
Okay. Now, what was the save on that again?
She gets a will.
Will save. And it had to be what now? I don't think she made it. I think it was what, 15 or something?
She gets a will save. What does it say? Will save for half damage. It doesn't say. It doesn't say if she has a certain DC that she's got to hit. She just has to make a successful will save for half damage.
Huh. So the spell doesn't say what the DC is?
No. It's mind to mind, so.
All right. Well, I'm going to say that she gets
Wouldn't
hit
it be
by that. So
wouldn't it
she'll
be
take
his skill?
she'll take full damage for that. And as she goes through the door and you hit her with the mind blast, she's going to crumple and slide into the storeroom across the floor. As that happens.
Follow.
Let me put this on here.
And stick my gun right at her neck.
Let's see
And
here.
critical miss. No, I don't.
Well, I'm not gonna shoot her. I want her to stop so we can question her.
All right, Chin, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to let's see, how far away is he?
Be like 20 maybe.
I'm gonna move up to this.
You're getting into his face, huh?
I'm gonna hit him with my stick.
Oh, the baton.
No.
Ah, son of a.
It says it's a hit.
Really?
We'll take it. No argument.
Wow.
Oh wait, no, hang on. You still
I'm
had
the wrong person.
Yeah, you still had her.
Had the wrong person. Yeah. That's why it was a hit, because she's unconscious. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right.
I was like, wait a second.
What the heck?
You gotta Let's see. You got to change your target.
Right. I would have missed. So.
Oh, just re-roll it. Hold up. Let's get you on the right
Okay,
target.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead and attack the lizard.
The frog beast.
The Vesk.
Ah, that makes more sense.
Okay. That's a miss, I guess. Doesn't say. All right. He's going to
No,
take
it
another...
said-
Go ahead. Why did it say out
Oh,
of
I was-
ammo? It's definitely a miss, but it also said out of ammo for some reason. That was weird.
Well, I can throw it.
Oh. All right, that
Of
is a
course.
hit.
I think
Okay.
you hit the.
Oh, I did the wrong... Hang on. I rolled hit, and then I rolled the wrong thing for damage. So give me a second. I got to roll for another hit again. No, I don't want to... It's not a crit. It's not a crit. I just need to roll for another type of hit. There we go. There's the damage roll. Okay. Maverick, you're up.
Okay, we're done with doing that.
No more full attacks.
Well, I only have one bullet in this clip left, so
Oh,
No more
gotcha.
messing around. Rifle butt probably directly to the forehead.
hey, look at that! I actually hit with a 10.
Nice.
And I'll throw 3.
Oh yeah, he gives out a lizard screech and falls face forward. And,
Okay, so then my next action, I guess I'll reload. I gotta figure out how to
Okay.
do that.
all right.
Yeah,
She is unconscious at your feet, Lysander. So
I'm going to hog tie her with the band equipment.
Okay.
I'm assuming that they're not all wireless, so drag her back into the room while the guys start checking out the computer.
Okay, I'm gonna drag her in there accordingly. So this is a back office area. We've got a desk here. There's several chairs, vid screens tuned to multiple entertainment feeds. There's also a door to the northeast. And that's what you see so far. Saving throws for spells are 10 plus level of spell plus user ability. We'll need to remember that one for next time, Chen, because I will forget that.
Who's got the best computer skills? Mine are terrible, so.
Computer skills, that's under skills. I don't have anything, so whatever my intelligence is.
Yeah, that's the same boat I'm in. What about you, Chen?
I'm okay at computers. I was thinking about going up to the desk and making sure, does anything look out of place or out of the ordinary? Should I make a perception check, or what do I notice?
You don't need to make a perception check. There's various files and stuff on the desk. The one thing I would say, roll for a perception check, Lysander, real quick, as Chen is moving up to the desk.
Perception. No, I'm on the wrong page, aren't I? Is it abilities? No. Actions, right? Where is my perception?
It's going to be under skills on the skills tab.
There it is. Gotcha. For some reason, I had it pegged for being something that was on my main front page.
Yeah, nope.
I'm completely clueless.
At the desk, there's some stuff, some scattered files and things. You also find a data pad, Chin.
We try to bar the doors in case somebody tries to burst in through here. I don't know. Do we want to do that? Or are we
We
not
can-
here?
Well, do we want to look around and get out of here? We've got our data pad.
So your suggestion is to grab the pad and just get out? Hot-footed?
Yeah, let's. I don't want
I
to
mean,
stick
this is
around.
Ferrani Nada. She's the legendary, brutal leader of the Downside Kings.
Do we want to question her, maybe?
I don't know. I mean,
She's
do we
she's
want to leave her
unconscious.
behind unconscious?
She's unconscious and near death at the moment.
She may hold like grudges and stuff. I'm not.
You've
really
got a
sure.
data pad in hand. You've got her trussed up and tied up. You don't hear any sirens at the moment. No police presence yet. You don't hear anybody coming in yet. It's not to say there won't be guys coming in. There's
Can I take a peek through that northern door and see what that is? Is that a back door or
it
is that just a closet?
It is locked.
Ah,
So what's on the lizard guy? I kind of want to loot some stuff from him.
Let me pull him up real quick. The perception was for what now? Making sure.
Sorry, it was a
you
test.
asked me to roll it. Oh,
No, I was
sorry.
looking at Chen's perception roll.
I don't get what the 1+1 is there on that. That's weird.
I mean, he had a big hammer, a rifle, a couple of grenades.
Okay.
So nothing else on him, really. Just some gear.
Um.
Did anybody check the girl?
I'll check her since I'm standing over.
Can I take his hammer and the 2 grenades?
I mean, if you want to try to lug it around.
Is it heavy?
I mean, it's a big ass hammer, yeah.
Like a World of Warcraft Warhammer.
Probably.
5 feet
I mean, it
tall.
described it as a big ass maul, so.
Yeah. It's a souvenir. It's a legit thing, right?
You search her body, you find a key card.
I bet that opens up that door, huh?
You slot it into the door. It does indeed open up the door.
Beautimus. And what does that reveal, I wonder?
That reveals a secure storage area, which has some stuff in it. There's some chests and crates and stuff. Give it a quick scan. You find a hollow skin, an auto-target rifle with 5 magazines of long-arm rounds, 2 incendiary grenades, 2 serums of healing, a quick-release sheath armor upgrade, 500 UBPs, and half a dozen cred sticks holding 100 credits each.
Ooh, take all that stuff and just have guys hold on to it as I.
Yeah, let me. I gotta pull up the character sheet here and go to the party sheet and the gear. All right, let me apply the treasure here.
Nice,
So the question
nice.
is, who wants the stuff? Because I can assign it to people. So. Let me read this really quick. The hollow. Oh, something just happened. I got an error thing on the. When I check this out, a hollow skin is a. Oh, that's interesting. So a holoskin is a holographic projector generally mounted to a belt or arm strap, which can be programmed using the disguise skill to project a different appearance. When you use a holoskin, you can disguise major features, race, or creature type without the DC of your disguise check increasing, except against perception checks that involve physical examination. That's pretty dope. Like,
that is cool as hell. Yeah.
That's really cool. Like, it's a full-on, like, oh, there's no DC check. I mean, it's literally just, unless they're going to physically examine you, it's the normal disguise check. That's really cool. All right, so there's that. Serums of healing, quick release sheath. What is that? This articulated compartment can hold a one-handed weapon of no more than light bulk. You can activate this upgrade as a swift action to put the item in your hand as though you had drawn it. I don't think any of you use melee weapon like knives or anything though that would be worthwhile. Anyway, I mean, the rifle would probably go to
The map.
Mav, real quick. I'm just gonna do this real quick. So that's to Maverick. The hollow skin, I'm gonna say are operative just for the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Grenade
Absolutely.
to Chin. The sheath, maybe we'll give it to Maverick just for now. The rounds, Maverick. Serum of healing, I'll just give those to Lysander for now. I spelled your name wrong. And then the cred sticks, for the moment, let's give them just, we'll have to split those up later, but give those to you guys for now. We'll apply those like so. Okay, it
Nice.
should have given you guys those to your inventory automatically.
Should be in the gear. Okay.
It'll be in your inventory or your gear for certain things, correct?
Yeah, I got a cred stick with 100 credits and a serum of healing Mach 1. Or
You should have
Mark
gotten
1.
6 cred sticks.
I don't.
Oh, you're right. I did get 6 and 2 serums of healing. I didn't look at the prefix. I just looked at the. Yep. So the cash is on me. Let's.
Okay, so that's what you found in the door. Apart from that, you've got the data pad from the desk. Does anybody have a computer check on to check the data pad?
I think Chin is the only one that's got any actual computer skill, whereas we're just both intelligence checks, Mav and I.
Okay, why don't you roll real quick to see if you can see anything, if you can access it on the fly.
I'll quick now, but I mean, I'd like to take a better look at it later.
Sure.
Right. I think we should just take it with
Oh
us.
yeah. You very quickly open it up. You rolled a 20, so it's like you're on the fly. You grabbed it off the desk. They're checking the door. It's definitely her data pad, and you just give it a quick scan, and you're seeing numerous files confirming criminal activities for the Downside Kings. There's mention of some communications between Astral Attractions and the Downside Kings, and you do see a mention of the order to kill Duravor Kreel. And then that's like, this is what we came here for. It is time to, yeah.
Justified. Toss her ass in the closet. Let's get out of here.
Well, you guys wouldn't believe it. Her passcode was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, she's going into the closet head first. That's terrible network security. So.
All right, so you're gonna get out of here. Let's roll a 6 just to see. The club has completely emptied out. There's nobody left at the moment. You do hear sirens in the distance as you exit out the front, but you can get out of here in the clear. Where do you want to go from here is the next question.
To our hotel.
Yeah, well, I think we should, probably take the long way around. Go somewhere completely opposite our hotel and then split up and head back to the hotel.
Okay.
Just in case we're tailed or whatever.
Sounds good. I'm going to double check a couple things here.
So she definitely ordered the hit on our buddy.
Well, just from a quick
Duravor
glance at things, yeah.
Yeah, justified. Don't feel bad at all.
So you guys are definitely going to get some XP for that. So I need to apply 1, 2, 3 for that. All right, you should all have gotten some XP, up to 1,200 points for everybody.
Let me see, where is that at?
I'm double checking that there's no additional XP to
Since I'm up to 22, so everybody else should be about the same, right?
Where do you see your XP total?
It's under notes.
Notes.
Notes. Got it.
There's also this one here. And it doesn't say. Oh, there's definitely 600 XP for this one. So, how do I apply that?
Shows me at 28.
Yeah, I think it only applied it once. So, give me a second here. All right, there we go.
Yeah. 100 experience points to get level 3.
Yeah, it's essentially, I mean, we could just bump it up to level 3. By the time you turn in and research everything, we can call this the, level 3 here. So let's just go ahead and
But
manually.
that'll give us something to study over the next week too. As far as I think at level 3, we're going to get new.
Yeah, that's a
I
good.
know I'll get a new spell level, so
That's a-
I'm
Everybody
sure that
gets a
they get new
feat.
class skills as well.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Rather than leveling up today, think about what we want to do, and next week we'll just because it wasn't that big of a deal to level up, and we could actually
No.
maybe show that on screen for people to show the leveling up process as we. But you guys can investigate what you want to do for the level 3 feats and stuff, and go from there. And also, this will be a good point. You've got the data pad back at your hotel. This is a good wrap up point, by the way. Let's go ahead and manually, really quick. I want to go into your character sheets real quick.
I'm proud of us.
And
although really, I don't know if I qualify as lawful good with all of that going on, but
let me double check you guys.
I didn't even think about alignment, to be perfectly honest with you, as we approach this situation. But we did find a data pad with some evidence that she ordered the hit on Krell, so I'm going to keep telling myself that I'm completely justified and hope it sticks.
So yeah, you guys get back to the hotel. We can actually cover this really quick. Going through the story elements here, because you're going to go back to the hotel. You're going to read through it here. So not only do you find a list of criminal activities on the data pad, you've got communications between astral extractions and the Downside Kings, proof that they ordered Duravor Kreel killed, both as a message to the Hardscrabble Collective that the corporation means business, and to keep the Starfinder Society from getting too curious about the Acreon, which is that ship that's out there in Drift, and the Drift Rock itself.
Yeah, can I just say that was the worst idea ever if they wanted to keep us not curious? I mean, wow.
Yeah, so from here, I mean, to think about for next session, obviously we'll level up and everything else, but report your findings will be a good starting point from next week, and then we'll go from there into the rest of the adventure. And
Well, I can't wait for
pick
that.
up.
That's gonna be something else. When we talk to
Yeah.
Pat, and he's gonna be like, "You did what?" Oh, he killed everybody at the club.
Sorry, hope there was no holo recordings.
Yeah, well,
Hope you
even
spray
if there
painted
was,
everything
we're
on the way
brand new
out.
on this station.
No one's gonna know. No one's
Yeah.
gonna know. Reminds me of that
Surprise
TikTok.
attack.
All right. Well, that is for the recording. That is going to be the wrap up for this week. Everybody, thanks for following along. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things you need to do. Support with super chats, super thanks, memberships, all those good things. Thanks for watching. We try to do these live, but when there's internet hiccups, we will record these and get them up after the fact. So usually we'll do them on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central, but in this case, because my internet went out, we'd recorded this one. So thanks, everybody. See you in the next episode.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah.